Hello and welcome back to Miners Haven. About a month ago or so, I did a video talking about everything we know about third sacrifice, and that video seemed to have done incredibly well. So I'm back doing another one. Real quick before the video starts, I just want to thank you for the support on the last video of Miners Haven. It's done really well, and I really appreciate the support. And also, I just wanted to quickly say, in the last video, I stated that there wasn't going to be any item when you've sacrificed. You were only going to be able to craft back the old two. Foxy has informed me that that's not the case. You will still be able to get an item. The item is Excelsis, but it's going to be quite weak up until you can pair it with one of the originals. Let's just get started. So first of all, let's talk about some challenges. So when Third Sacrifice comes out, there will be challenges for each private island, and each one will be giving special rewards and stuff. Like the normal island that I'm on now will still give Tropical Breeze, and you'll only be able to do these once a day. But each island, whether it be Executive or the new ones, or the Void or whatever, they will give special rewards, and we've seen one of them, I'm pretty sure, but we don't know what it does. Well, don't know what it does, and it's we're basically going to be able to get rewards for each private island. Speaking of challenges, we've actually gotten more news about challenges since the last video. Instead of you just being able to complete the challenges like you do now, where if you get DD in Rebirth you instantly get the item, you will have to select the challenge you want to do. Once you select the challenge, your base will be withdrawn, so you won't have anything on your base. Your layouts will be locked, so you won't be able to use your layouts anymore. And your money will get reset to $50. You will still have all your items. You'll still be able to use everything you had to essentially get to what you need to do, but you won't be able to use the layout that you've already saved to prepare for this the challenge that you're doing. So it's making challenges a lot harder, so you will have to make your own setups for the challenges, and you'll have to constantly do it depending on how many times you want to do this specific challenge. We've also seen new items that have come in, including an evolution for the most annoying item in the game, in my opinion, the blooming barbecue ore skillet, or the ore skillet. The amount of times my mates have placed down these items, they've placed like 100 of them down on their base, and then you can just hear sizzling in the distance. It's so annoying. But there's an evolution coming to it, and I'm guessing it's going to be even louder, so that's going to be fun. We've also seen another enchant that's based on Draydon, I believe. It's called the Draydonic Apparatus. We don't know what it does yet, but we do know what it looks like, and it does look pretty cool. Apparently it's based off of something from an anime. According to Foxy, he built it off of an anime or something. We also know of another item, not entirely sure whether or not it's an enchant, but we haven't seen it. We don't know what it does aside from the fact that it's very long, and it's called Foster Genetics. Foxy was talking about it on the Discord, and he said he was going to use it or something, but he said he's not going to tease or he's not going to show us what it looks like or anything, but we know the name of it, so that helps. Yeah, it helps so much, the fact that we know the name of an item but don't know what it does or know what it looks like. So sounds cool though. We'll also most likely be seeing a new star item. Foxy has said that there is going to be a new star item, but we don't know what it is yet. It's either going to be an enchant or superstitious. That's just me guessing, because we've already got a advanced one. We've already got an advanced reborn version. The blue supergiant, the red giant, neutron star, catalyzed star, and morning star. So this one's probably going to be even stronger than blue supergiant. So that sounds pretty cool. Plus, this is going to help with stars becoming meta again, as railgun cannons are essentially getting nerfed. They're no longer getting removed, from what I've seen or from what I've heard. Instead, they're going to be nerfed heavily so that you can only use them with like cannon related items like stars and that one shop item that I don't know the name of. It's like QD or something. This is still going to heavily nerf the cannons meta, so stars will probably end up being meta again, which is honestly quite cool because I prefer the stars as meta than the meta that's currently in the game at the moment. We're also going to be seeing a lot of new looks, and we've seen that teleporters are getting new looks. Old Faithful's also getting a new look, and a load more items. Endure Welder. We're also getting Pirate Loot Collector remade, and for some reason they changed the name of the Pirate Loot Collector to the Scavenger Loot Collector. I'm not going to call it Scavenger Loot Collector because it's not what I know. It's the Pirate Loot Collector from what I know. Oh yeah, and we've also seen the walls. We've seen more walls. We might also be seeing a mastery completion item that's going to be quite strong. Foxy did tease that he was wanting to add a mastery item if you completed, basically if you got every item in the game aside from like exotics and shinies and stuff, you would unlock this item that would be extremely powerful because of what you need to get to it. This may not be for third sacrifice, but we may also be seeing Renegade fusions in the future. This isn't like guaranteed. Foxy did say don't keep your hopes up on this though. But he did say something about maybe adding Renegade Renegade fusions. So I couldn't get that out. We've also actually seen some pictures of the new map. It actually looks quite good. There's supposed to be like a castle somewhere in it, and that's where the Craftsman Tower is going to be. And we've also seen like a bridge and some other stuff, and Fargiled holding something. They're just constantly memeing around with Fargiled. I don't know why. It's weird. And there is also something that I'm really looking forward to that they're adding. They're adding a new shop NPC. Like, I suppose it's a bit like the Craftsman in a sense. But it's Borka. Borka the dog. He'll be able to sell you weird, quirky items like that one sapling for that tree or whatever it is, and a traffic cone. And you will also be able to buy artifact and game pass items from Borka. When I say artifact and game pass items, I mean like the things you should be able to get more of, like the roads from that artifact, like the I think it was the Brezza car keys artifact. I'm not sure now, and the rails from that one artifact. And you'll also be able to buy these for in-game money. You won't buy them for UC or shards or whatever you were expecting. You can buy them for just basic money. It'll probably be quite a bit considering, but expect it to be like, I don't know, like millions or something. So it won't be that expensive because they're not going to be like incredibly essential items like upgraders and stuff that impact how much money you make. It's literally just going to be like customization and stuff and just goofy items. And we also know of the Shiny Ore Healthcare. Someone got the Shiny Ore Healthcare. I'm guessing that's from the Miners Haven Third Sacrifice testing, which by the way I really want to get into. Either way, we know it's called the Lovecraftian, so I'm guessing it's going to be pink and it's going to have love hearts as particles around it or something. It just sounds like it'd be that. We may be seeing weather. Not like snowing like this, where it's just for the season. Proper weather that will come around and start raining and storming and even snowing or stuff like that. And that will actually impact the game. So raining will cause your ores to be wet. Lightning, when it strikes, it will power your button related items like the arcane lightning and the lightning bolt predictor refiner. So that's just sound pretty cool. I don't know of any other ones. I looked through like a bunch of Discord messages to try and find as many leaks as I possibly could. I did find quite a few, but again, I'm not exactly the greatest when it comes to finding these things. So if anything that I say isn't correct, just let me know, and then I'll correct myself in the next video like I did with this one. We're also getting really nice music for the game as well. I will leave the playlist down in the description for you to watch. I was actually planning on putting it in the background of this video instead of this music that's playing right now. It's actually just the Miners Haven music in general. But I didn't know whether or not it was copyrighted or not. I'm not exactly good with that type of stuff, so I just left it, and I'll put it in the description for you guys to go listen to. I do suggest it because a lot of it is really good, and the village, which is the first one that got leaked, is the day music, which will be in Third Sacrifice, and within the woods will be the night. And there is also another music set, I think it was called the Overlord. We also know that we are actually going to be fighting in a future update. I'm guessing this will be for the PvP update because that'll probably be quite good. We're going to be fighting Solemn, which is, if you don't know the lore, he's like the main bad guy. He's the corrupt person that you've got to fight, and you're trying to stop him with Dagon. I don't know exactly much about the lore. I don't really keep track of it, but I did the Void Maze, so I know that type of stuff. But we'll be fighting him pretty much at the end of the game. Like, we won't be getting any updates pretty much after that, most likely. So it'll probably be like the last update we fight Solomon. Also, to those of you who like flying like this, Rainbow Pathgiver is being completely removed and replaced with something. And also, the Champion Infuser, we've been told, might be getting reworked, so you can't fly with it. Also, the Everlasting Key is probably going to be harder to get than we thought. It may not be every 1,000 lives that you get one. We don't know it. I don't know exactly whether or not it will still be that, but Foxy said it's probably going to be harder because of how strong the Renegades are. So it may be for a challenge. We may get one for doing a challenge. And speaking of Renegades and Everlasting Key, Renegades are going to be quite simple to make. It's basically going to be how you used to make evolutions, where you place down the item with the Everlasting Key, and then you craft it like how Superstitious are is it Superstitious? Yeah, it's like how Superstitious keys are crafted. You place down the items with the Everlasting Key, and then you craft the Renegade. Blueprints, they're going to probably get harder. According to Foxy, every single time you want to make an evolution or fusion, you're going to have to pay RP to be able to make it. Essentially, being a blueprint, but you have to do it multiple times to get the item again and again and again. This might also make it so that RP the prices for the blueprints are cheaper. Like the Tsar Bomber is $1 million. That's really expensive, but then again it is a good item, so it may be changed, it may not. You'll just have to see when Third Sacrifice comes out. Some people were asking me in the last video when Third Sacrifice is coming out, or it's not coming out at all. It's coming. It will most likely be this year. I know they've been working on this for a really long time, and they expected this to be out around about Halloween 2020, but they are doing a lot. They're completely remaking the game, so be patient. It is coming, and I'm guessing it will be soon, within the next few months, probably around about summer. Summer would be the perfect time for the update to come out because everyone's on their break. And lastly, we are receiving new menus like the shop and the inventory, and there's tabs that you'll be able to go to for the certain items and events. And a lot of people have actually been criticizing about the shop and the inventory being at the bottom, not on the side like this. I actually prefer it at the bottom, but that's just my preference. We're also getting new visual effects, like explosions and fire and stuff. They're all being custom designed, and the explosions will no longer kill you. So I'm kind of upset about that. I'm kind of not. It was funny just walking around when you had like no body parts and you were just a head. That's pretty much it. I will be doing another one of these in about a month's time, again like this one. If you want to see that video, make sure to subscribe and turn notifications on so you know when it gets posted, because it will probably be within about a month from now. Also, in the meantime, between now and then, I will most likely be doing videos on essentially getting to first life, and I'll be trying to do the DD challenge along with that. So it will basically be a tutorial letting new players know and people know when they perform the third sacrifice. Basically giving them a tutorial on how to do the first sacrifice, or the third sacrifice's first life. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for the support on the last video. And yeah, if you could subscribe and like, that'd be really appreciated. I'm so close to 100 subs. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.